All right, guys, welcome to our next training session. We are going to be continuing this theme all week long of mixing in strength and conditioning back to back. And so we're going to do the same format today. We're going to have a strength exercise and a conditioning exercise. We'll do both exercises for 50 seconds with 10 seconds in between for your rest. Then we'll do another circuit of a strength and a conditioning. And so ultimately, we're going to have 6 strength exercises and we're going to have 6 conditioning exercises. All right, so they're always going to be back to back, 12 exercises total. There is no equipment necessary for this exercise. You can do it anywhere from your home to at the park to anywhere you need to be. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll start out first with our walking planks. Now, walking planks are a great way to not only focusing on our shoulders, but it's also a nice way to get stretched out as well. So what we're going to do, basically, you're almost going to start with a stretch. So you're going to feel that stretch all over your calf muscles as well as your hamstrings. And what you're going to do, you're going to start basically walking forward into a plank. All right? Once you get into a plank, you can start to walk all the way back. All right? We're going to keep doing this for about 50 seconds. So same thing, walk to a plank. Push-up is optional. If you want to do a push-up, you can, but don't feel like you need to, okay? So we're going to do that for 50 seconds. Once we've done that, we're going to go into our shuffles. Now, for these shuffles, I want you to lean forward, and I want you to really move your feet as fast as you can, okay? So the reason that we're leaning forward is because as we lean forward, we're going to engage more of our core. All right, so we'll do this for 50 seconds and rest, okay? So that completes one circuit. Let's go on to the next circuit. Okay, so the next circuit is going to be what I call 180 squats. So these are great. Again, focus in on pace. You don't have to go super fast. What we're going to do, always want to remember, start out with our feet facing directly ahead of us. As we go into that squat, I'm going to pivot and turn the other direction into the 180 degree, all right? So I'm basically just doing a squat from side to side, taking my time, no weight necessary, but we want to make sure that we're going nice and slow. Okay, so that'll be our squats. After you've done that for 50 seconds, 10-second rest. Next thing that we would go into would be our skater hops. Okay, so now, skater hops, same thing like we did last time. I want you to make sure that you're really extending that backhand. Boom. All right. As you get into it, you can go a little bit faster. Breathing as we go through, okay? Awesome. Now we are ready for circuit number 3. Circuit number 3 is going to be all lower body, all right? So we're going to do our lunge, walking lunge rotations. So we did the walking lunges last time. All we're going to add is the rotation. Now, remember, as you rotate, I want to make sure that my knee does not move with me, okay? I want to make sure that my knee stays stable, that it does not move as I rotate, okay? So you can do the alternating walking lunges, all right? Or you can actually walk and do your rotational lunges, okay? All right. Next, for the conditioning, we're going to do lunge jumps, okay? So these are very, very tricky. Don't be discouraged if it's giving you a hard time. What we're going to do, we're going to go into basically a lunge jump. Now remember, the knee is still going to drive straight down. As you get into it, you can go a little bit more faster. You're going to keep your arms alternating, okay? So we're not going to do right arm, right leg. We're going to do right leg, left arm, okay? So remember, still going to do that 90 degrees. If the 90 degrees is difficult for you, you don't have to go all the way down, all right? So you can just do very small lowering to the ground. All right, you don't have to go all the way down. You can do very short jumps. Okay. So now for circuit number 4. For circuit number 4, last time we did our glute bridges. Now we're going to do our glute bridges, but I want you to just hold it, okay? So we're not going to depress, we're not going to elevate, we're just going to hold it, and we're going to keep our arms and hands to the ceiling, okay? So you really want to squeeze your glutes, all right, and hold for that 50 seconds, okay? For the conditioning for this circuit, we're going to do our squat jumps, okay? So now a couple things. If you're outside, you can do your squat jumps all the way through. All right, just pick a side, swing those arms, and land as softly as you can on your toes. If you're indoors, you can do the same thing. All you have to do, same thing, use your arms. Start your arms right here because you're going to use your arms to propel yourself back. All right, so if I'm going to just jump straight up, that's what I want to do. Circuit number 5 is going to be our shoulders and our arms. What we're going to do, we're going to do a standing bear crawl. So a bear crawl, kind of like a plank, but you're just going to bring your knees right up to your elbows and you're going to hold this right here. This is going to engage your core. It's going to keep your feet stable. It's going to engage your obliques as well as your lat muscles as well, okay? So we're going to hold this for 50 seconds. Notice that my knees are right above the ground, all right? My hip is not going to poke up. My hips are going to stay nice and low, all right? The conditioning for this one is going to be our mountain climbers, okay? So for the mountain climbers, we're going to drive our knees up to our chest, all right? Remember to keep breathing through. All right, guys, last one. Last circuit. For our strength, we're going to do bicycle kicks, okay? So we'll get on the ground. What we're going to do, just like we're pedaling a bike, we're going to go into these bicycle kicks, all right? So you can rest your head on the ground, and this is all about our core, okay? If you want to make it easier, just have your legs go a little bit higher to the ceiling or to the sky. If you want to make it harder, you can have your legs go right above the ground, okay? All right, last one, guys. So last one is going to be our lateral shuffles. So for these shuffles, remember, feet is pointing straight ahead of you, and you're going to stay low. Don't worry so much about your speed. As long as you can stay low, remember, we don't want to be leaning forward. We want to engage our core and take your time, okay? Take your time and stay low the entire time. All right? Awesome. So guys, that was our 6 circuits. Each circuit had a strength and a conditioning tied to it. So if you've gone through that once, that's going to be about 12 minutes. If you go through it twice, it'll be about 24 minutes. If you want to, if you still feel like you need an extra push, I would encourage you to do it one more time, all right? So essentially that would be a 36-minute workout with all the rest and breaks in between to get water and to catch your breath. It might take about an hour, okay? But if you want a short 30-minute workout, you can go through this circuit twice and be good to go, okay? So remember, 30 seconds after you've gone through all the 6 circuits, 30-second break, go back to the next circuit, 10 seconds between each exercise, 50 seconds duration. Don't worry about the reps, take your time, and focus in on your form. That is the most important thing that will keep your body safe and secure, and you will slowly build strength over time, all right? If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I will see you guys in the next training session.